What up, guys? Alchemist and I got something nice for you. So, I want to check out how Albedo is, first impressions, and let you guys know is he worth pulling for or not. So Albedo can lend great support to his party. His elemental skill creates a solar isotoma on the ground in front of him. Hold to designate the location. When the character stands at the lotus of the solar isotoma, a crystallized platform will lift upward. Okay, that's the elevator thing. When attacking opponents while within the solar isotoma zone, transcendent blossoms come into being, then explode, dealing AoE geo damage. Albedo's elemental burst deals AoE geo damage in the area in front of him. If a solar isotoma zone is nearby, the elemental burst will generate a fatal blossom within its perimeter. The fatal blossom explode, attacking opponents. So just like Niguang, when her little shield barrier is out there, she uses her elemental burst. It adds on damage to the elemental burst. So he'll be the type of person you use his elemental skill for use elemental burst. Hey, you looking fresh though, y'all can't. The alchemist, come on now, the alchemist. That nigga. Anyway, burst forth. Here goes the elemental skill. This how big the AoE is. It's pretty big. It's almost like covers like 1/4 for this whole arena. Then you can stand on it. Hey, plunge down from it. Can the elevator go back? Not fast. So can't infinite plunge off of it, but that's why you got Venti or the wind capture. You put wind under you, and then you just keep pressing extra glass slam, extra glass slam, extra glass slam. That stayed out pretty long. What's the elemental skill cooldown? 4 seconds? And this stayed out for like what? How long? This stayed out for like what? 30 seconds? It's still out there. It's still out there. It's still out there. That is insane. Bruh. It don't even matter how long it's out there because you already got the skill cooldown already. That's insane. Yeah, I think it's out for like 30 seconds. Yep, about 30 seconds. So that's pretty crazy. Okay, so you already know we get to the best part. And that's checking them out. That's the best part. Dang, they went crazy with his HP. Defense is 773. Okay. Energy recharge 160. Geo damage bonus. Of course they could do better for Geo. What's the artifact they gave him? Of course you can't go in there. They already know dang well the Geo damage should be way more than that. So increase damage by 30% against opponents with more than 50% health. Okay. I don't know what they're trying to go for. Perform 5 strikes. Do a 2/ when you consume, plunge in mid-air, do AoE damage upon strike. Is that a high plunge damage? 109.3. Is that a high plunge damage? I'll have to look at other characters. So let's look. Okay. I like that in this charge circle. Okay. That ain't bad. For me, that's not bad. For me. Others may not agree. For me, it's not bad. Okay. So we already know his elemental skill. We already generate that. When enemies within the solar isotoma field take damage, the solar isotoma will generate transcendent blossoms which deal AoE geo damage, which scales off of Albedo's defense. Okay. Transcendent blossom can only be generated once every 2 seconds, so it will trigger every 2 seconds that you're beating up on somebody. When a character is located in the lotus, geo power to form a crystallized platform. Okay, we're talking about the elevator, and this is considered a geo construct, so it does stack to its own lead. Ooh. So if this works the way I'm reading it, while you beating up people inside the AoE circle, it triggers the blossom to do geo damage to the enemy you beating up on. Stack that was on lead. Not only will the flower be triggering geo damage on enemies that's within the area of effect of it, you also beating up people and doing the area effect. You're gonna be having constant area effect damage hitting enemies while you're fighting. And then his ult does AoE geo damage, and then generates 7 blossoms if you already got his elemental skill out there. Now the other talents that we didn't know about: Persistent Blossom, generated by his elemental skill, Solar Isotoma, deals 25% more damage to opponents whose HP is below 50%. Oh, so I understand what they were going for with the artifact. They gave, because his talent does 50% more damage to people doing his elemental skill if they health is, 25% more damage to people that health is below 50%, while the artifact makes it that you do 30% damage to enemies that have more than 50% HP. I see they're going for. I like that. Okay, Genshin. Okay, y'all doing some type of synergy here. Not the best, but y'all doing some type of synergy here. That's actually some good synergy. Okay, Genshin. Well, guys, there go artifacts that y'all can go for. If you're trying to make him your like DPS person, that's an artifact that you can go for beginners. Using his elemental burst, Tectonic Tide increases the elemental mastery of nearby party members by 125 for 10 seconds. And then his other talent is just like Sucrose. You got a chance of getting an extra product. This right here takes it. So whenever I use his elemental burst, the whole team elemental mastery will go about 125. That's insane. Constellations. Okay, so we already know this is elemental skill. So every time that 2-second triggers, he get 1.2 energy. First of all, what is his elemental burst energy cost? 40? Oh, you're gonna be getting his elemental burst a lot. You're gonna be getting hit. Yep, and the duration 30 seconds. I should have looked at this. 30 seconds, yeah. 214 off his defense. So 2 times his defense. So that's literally doing 1400 damage. Around 1400 something damage, or 1540 something damage. That's crazy. Okay. What weapon they gave him? Don't really care. Constellations. Tricinian Blossom, generated by his Solar Isotoma, grants Albedo Fatal Reckoning for 30 seconds. Each stat of Fatal Reckoning increases damage by 30% of Albedo defense. Ooh, it stacks 4 times. So 30 seconds, you can keep doing that. Okay, that's easy to do too. Unleashing his elemental burst consumes all the Fatal Reckoning, increasing the damage dealt by the Tectonic Tide and Fatal Blossom based on the number of stacks consumed. I'm finna let y'all know right now, if you want him to be a great DPS person, you gotta get Constellation 2. Constellation 2 sounds insane. Increases the talent. Solar Isotoma increases plunge attack damage by 30% for active party members. Yeah, like I said, that's pretty meh. But if your character does insane plunge damage, that's amazing. You can just use Venti or Air Catcher while he on your team, while you insert the AoE effect of that Solar Isotoma, and you can just keep spamming your plunge attack and hitting enemies in the area. I say don't sleep on this perk. It's not a necessity, but it's definitely pretty cool. The unique way you can fight with it, definitely pretty cool. Increased talent. If active party members within the AoE are protected by a shield created by Crystallized, Solar Isotoma increases their damage by 17%. Which I'm pretty sure that's going to be frequently, since you're doing geo damage every 2 seconds to enemies you're beating up on. Okay, enough of the talking. Let's get into this. So we're gonna put this down. Yes, every 2 seconds. Okay. Hold on, let me put Shaolin out here. While she fighting, let's see what happens. Okay. And it just stays out, so I can just keep fighting with her. And then bring him out. Elemental burst. Now we're gonna press start. Did my elemental mastery go up? It sure did. It definitely went up. Oh, that's gonna be insane. Since my elemental mastery up right now, shoot. Ooh. Hold on. I don't need you down. Hold on. Let's put this back out there, right? Dog, are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? He doesn't take away. He don't take away the element you put on the enemy. So you can still get away with vaporize. You can still get away with vaporize, melt, all that type of stuff. This is just free damage. This is just free damage within this circle. Just having a circle of just doing extra geo damage. Wow. We'll leave this domain. We'll leave this domain. We'll leave this domain. I got a crazy idea in my head right now. So, wait till it load up. So, going to my Zenchu, just for the artifact perk. Y'all see the 4-piece instructor. The 4-piece instructor says, upon triggering an elemental reaction, increase party members' elemental mastery by 120 for 8 seconds. Y'all see what I'm going here with this? Meaning, Albedo talent already increases you by 125, I believe, for 10 seconds. Put the instructor set on him. Now you're boosting your whole team elemental mastery by 245. 245 elemental mastery, if I remember that was the number you put it up. For literally 10 seconds. This is 8 seconds, but still, for them 10 seconds, your team got boosted elemental mastery. Do you know how insane that is to boost your team elemental mastery by like 220? Like, that is insane damage when it comes to elemental reactions. Like, look, my Klee is just only 91, and that makes it that she doing 17% more melt and vaporize damage, and then 40 for a swirl and shatter and all that stuff, right? So imagine if I boosted this up to 200 and something. And in 300s, that is wow. Albedo really will be helping your main DPS character with elemental reactions out. Your whole team elemental reactions out. And it's easy for him to trigger elemental reactions because he's Geo. Geo trigger everything but Animo. And then looking at the map, where's the Geo artifacts? Wait, yeah, this is the right one. Looking at the Geo artifact. Upon attaining an elemental shard created through a crystal reaction, all party members gain a 35% damage bonus for the particular element for 10 seconds. Only one form of elemental damage bonus. This is good because we finally have someone actually can benefit from this 4-piece. Because of his solar isotoma staying out there and I'm using Klee, I can easily get a fire shield on my Klee from his perk, increasing my damage by 35% for 10 seconds. And because of him increasing my team elemental reactions because of his skill, it's just so much potential for him to be a great support. Now you can go for the 4-piece for this, or you can go for the 4-piece instructor if you really want to go for the elemental mastery. He is so good for what support you're trying to go for. So he can be a support for extra damage when it comes to crystallizing reaction. He can be a good support for elemental, boost your whole team elemental reactions, elemental mastery, which for elemental reaction was probably what I'm gonna go for. You can increase his geo by 15% and then go for the other 2-piece of the Noblest Oblige to increase his elemental burst by 20%. You can go for the defense artifact, I believe, to make his defense skyrocket even more for that damage of his solar isotoma. I believe this is the set. Yeah, Defender's Wheel. Increase his defense by 30%. And then for each different element present on the own team, well, you don't need the 4-piece of this. You just need the 2-piece of this. So you can go 2-piece Geo for the 15% bonus and then do 2-piece of the defense for extra 30% defense for him. Or you can go for the 2-piece Noblest. Or you can go for the 4-piece Instructor, 4-piece of the Geo one I just looked at. There's plenty of ways you can build him for a good support. It's insane to me. It's really insane to me. Even with the this elemental resistance. Yeah. Now question is he worth pulling for? Albedo's definitely gonna be the type where he's a meh. And when I be a meh, it's like if you pull him, great. If you don't, it don't matter. He's a support. And that's basically it. He's great for support. If you have him on your team, he's definitely going to exceed your team to the fullest. if you don't have him on your team, you ain't missing out on anything too much. You can still be great at this game. He not for max DPS, but who knows? This is just first impressions. They buffing up Geo next patch. He may end up being a main DPS person with the extra Geo damage he does within his circle, which is insane that he can keep out 24/7. But it's really insane to me that he can stay out there and you can just fight with him for free damage non-stop for your whole team, and that he doesn't stop your elemental reaction process when it comes towards trying to set up vaporize and melt and stuff. So that is insane to me. Let me know y'all impressions on Albedo in the comment section below. I think he's pretty cool. I hope I do get him, just because I'm an alchemist and you're pretty good. He look cool to me. He look cool to me. Let me know if y'all hype for him or not. And until next time, I'm finna get to these DLC. And until next time, stay up.